Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Happy to see that you guys are coming back again and that you're enjoying the video so far. Before I get started with this video, go ahead and do me a favor, do me a solid, and in any one of the videos previously that you've watched and enjoyed the most, go ahead and comment it below. Let me know what the video was. Let me know how it got you thinking, and if it changed your life, if it spurred you to take action, then go ahead and let me know that below. It would be amazing. And if you're feeling extra generous after doing all that work, leave your boy a like. And if you have any family, friends, social media accounts, and you just feel like you want to share this video or any of the other videos, wouldn't hurt, right? Would not hurt. But as always, thank you for coming back, and let's get started with today's video. Today, I want to talk to you guys about abundance and what it means from my perspective. But we're going to go ahead, pause the video right now, think about it, and let me know down below, what does it mean to you? What does abundance mean? And how would you say it plays a role in your life? So I'll give you a couple seconds and then we'll jump right into it. So, abundance, oftentimes a lot of people think of it in terms of like monetary, or they think about it in terms of having so many things around them or at their disposal, right? The way I would define abundance is it's a state of mind and just overall well-being or just stability in life. That's how I would define it. Now, I'll go ahead and get started with the first part of my answer for it, or definition for it, which is it's a state of mind. Now, when it comes to understanding what it is that you have as an individual making your way through this journey called life, you got to understand that at any given time, obviously there's some cases where this won't apply to, but at any given time, with what you have already with you, it's more than enough. Be it in terms of health, that's going to severely influence the state of mind. Because if your state of mind is all over the place, one of the many causes of a disheveled state of mind would be somebody's health. If you're not healthy, if you're sick, be it something as simple as the flu or something as crazy as anything else, that's going to really mess with you. And it's going to have a skewed outlook for you as to what abundance is. You wouldn't even think about it at that point. But overall, the thing that I really wanted to get to in terms of it being a state of mind, abundance is gratitude. It's being thankful for what you have, and oftentimes, or more often than not, it's being thankful for not only having another day, but having the health and the ability to take the steps necessary to propel yourself and move forward in life. Gratitude is vital. I can't even begin to explain to you guys how vital it is. Because unless you've never had a lack of gratitude, or no, you've had a lack of gratitude, where there are times in your life where you're just whining and complaining and you're like, well, things could be better. Or you've interacted with people. And oftentimes that's one of the easiest ways to see just how much of a negative impact the lack of gratitude has. And when you're dealing with people who aren't grateful, you see just how much worse their lives are. And it's almost like it's something that they're addicted to. Because once you get around them, once you get around people who are not grateful, they try to rub that stuff off on you. And they try to get you to view your life in a negative light. And then what happens? You end up marinating in your misery along with them. And that's not something that you want to be a part of. So, abundance being a state of mind, and that state of mind being gratitude. It's very vital. And you'll hear it from people. Whatever videos you watch, what if they're talking about their lives, if they've made it and they're successful in whatever profession they're in, oftentimes they'll always pinpoint gratitude as one of the key things that they had that propelled them forward and made it so that they took life one stride at a time and achieved greatness. Now, on the other end of abundance is just overall stability. Now, what does stability mean? Stability is having a job, bills are taken care of, being able to get what you want, and so on and so forth. But oftentimes, what happens? Lack of gratitude ties into this at a certain level. But what happens is people take whatever they have for granted and they're pursuing more. Now, in some cases, it's a motivator and people have their rocks together, I guess, if that's a saying. And what happens is they're always moving forward. They're always they're after the next big thing. They're after the next promotion. They're after the next raise, and so on and so forth. Or they're always chasing more money. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, there's nothing wrong with having more money. That's actually amazing. That's a plus. But what's the motives behind it? What's the intention? Because if you have everything you need already and you're making more money, then that's great. That's more money you can save. That's more money that you can invest in whatever. But there are people who, whenever they pursue more and they achieve more, you know what happens? They scale their lives up. And after a certain period of time, now in some cases it might be logical, but more often than not it isn't. They start scaling their lives up. They scale their lives up and more and more and more until they're in over their head. And you hear a lot of those kinds of stories from these athletes, actors, tech, whatever it might be. They achieve so much and they scale their lives up to match that, and sometimes they go way over. And at the end of the day, after however as long, a couple months, a couple years, they're done. They're zeroed out. They have nothing. And eventually everything that they purchased, everything that they achieved is also gone. So how is that sustainable? How is that in any way stable for their own lives, and if they have families, their lives as well? It's really crucial that you keep your goals in line. There's nothing wrong with achieving more. There's nothing wrong with working your way up the ladder and making more money, rewarding yourself from time to time, be it a new house or a new car or whatever it might be. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In increments. Always live below your means in that sense. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful that everything around you is taken care of. And don't lose that gratitude and get greedy and start essentially messing your life up from start to finish. And then the very last point that I had over here on my note card was people ultimately lose themselves and they lose everything that they're pursuing when they are going after what I've coined, I guess I don't want to say coined, but I've said is false abundance. They're lying to themselves. It's like, you've probably seen those cartoons where it's like the boss is on the employee's back and they have the fish rod and they got the money in front of them and the employees run in but they never get it, or it's like on a treadmill, whatever, with food and so on. they never pursue it. No, my bad. They do pursue it, but they never achieve it. And when they don't achieve it, because eventually it's all wasted and all that effort is gone and it's tossed out the window, what's the point? All that effort was put in, and oftentimes some of these people might fail and lose out on all this stuff once they get older. Now, if you're younger, you can make the argument you got the energy, you got the stamina, the endurance, whatever it is, to rebuild yourself and move forward. But a lot of people lose out when they get older, or they don't plan for that age. And when they lose out, now what? What exactly are they going to do? Are they going to go work minimum wage greeting people at a store? Are they going to go stock shelves? What are they going to do? So they ultimately set themselves up to fail by pursuing false abundance. They pursue what they don't need. And ultimately, it doesn't pan out for them. So I hope that got you thinking about what abundance is and how it can play a role in your life. And it's definitely something to think about. Talk about it, have dialogue about it with friends, family, and there could be different point of views out there that align with mine or that completely contradict it. So with that said, have an awesome day.